What's up, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to be revealing my content marketing strategy for you, my author and writer friends. In my previous YouTube video linked below, I revealed my social media growth strategy plan for 2023. And with 3 months left in this year, here is my update. Look, at the beginning of the year, my goal was to grow my TikTok account to 1,000 followers. I did that as of September 26th. I have 1,270 followers. So, yay me. Um Also, I grew my my website traffic to over 6,000 impressions a month using Pinterest. I bumped into a creator on TikTok who inspired me to revisit Pinterest to boost website traffic. So I did it and it worked. Mind blown. And with that, I changed my strategy. Okay, but before we get into talking about the strategy, let's talk about purpose. Why on earth do I lean into content marketing and why I think you should also? One, well, okay, so my purpose is two parts. The first part is to provide value and to connect with my community of authors, writers, mental health girlies, and Black mothers. That is just what I want to do. I want to provide value and connect with y'all. Not only that, the second part of my purpose is to also drive traffic to my website. My website is my hub. Now, if you're like, okay, you're taking notes, or you're like, okay, should you use my strategy for your strategy? You can, and you can make it work for yourself, but this is what I do because it works for me. If you don't have a website, you absolutely can make one of your marketing channels your main hub. Basically, your main hub is where you will send your community to find more about you. So, you know, if you don't have a website, you can create, there's a few free options out there. I know Square is one. And so definitely check it out. Otherwise, I would highly recommend that you invest in a website. Okay, now let's talk about content marketing. So here are the 6 marketing channels that I am committed to growing before I extend myself to platforms like Twitter, Threads, LinkedIn, or Reddit. I have been on these platforms for the longest and I understand them the best. Yes, I still have some learning to do, but I feel pretty confident about sharing them with you in this video and also in more videos to come. Okay, so big change. Pinterest is my new priority. Here's a look at my Pinterest account. While the follower count is low, the purpose of my Pinterest is to generate traffic to my website. So I'm not really worried right now about follower count. My focus is on clicks. I want people to come across my pins and click to find out more. And another thing, my strength is in organizing and in planning. So it made sense for me to start here. Also, because of the success that I saw with Pinterest in 30 days, I moved it up to my number one spot. Some more reasons. Reason number one, I have about 104 boards, many which I use to help me come up with content creation ideas. With my content pillars being book publishing, reading, living well, and Black motherhood, I brainstormed subcategories that would fit under those four umbrellas. Which, if you follow me on any of my other platforms, you know that I have talked about content pillars before and how they are part of the content, how they are part of the marketing plan. Content pillars, okay, write this down. Content pillars allow you to talk about yourself and your book without being too salesy or self indulged. You know, I see so many authors who just post pictures of themselves or their family or whatever, and that's cool, but not really. I never see them post anything about their book or what they're doing in the community. And so, if that's you, maybe switch it up. Okay, reason number two, my target audience is there. My target audience is all on social media, on each and every marketing channel that I mentioned. But hell yeah, they're also on Pinterest as well. Pinterest demographic is 70% women. Women are who I want to speak to, and women are the majority of who engage with me as well. So that was a no brainer. And then three, search engine optimization. Okay, story time. So I told you, right? I was like on TikTok. I came across this creator who was talking about Pinterest, and she was like saying Pinterest is the best place for people to use to gain traffic. So they mentioned how Pinterest is one big SEO hub, search engine optimization hub. How people who use Pinterest uh, were looking for inspiration in how to content. I loved what I was hearing and immediately started throwing up my blogs up on Pinterest. The results were amazing. Look, 1 month, and I'm still like so shocked. And it might not seem like a lot, but it's a lot when you're starting from the whole lot of nothing to within a month gaining 6,000 impressions after being in the hundreds prior. I had done this with no real strategy. I was just posting my blog content on there. But not only that, which I kind of gave it away, blogging compliments Pinterest. Now, this could totally be my fourth reason, and that is blogging compliments Pinterest. So I have grouped them together because when I'm thinking Pinterest, I'm also thinking blog or website. Specifically, 104 blogs. That's right. With the new marketing channel as my priority, I had to come up with a new goal. So here it is. 104 blogs. That's right. It is my goal to write and publish 104 new blogs by December 31st. I love to write anyways. And now with much more clarity about my target audience and marketing in general, I'm confident that I can knock out this goal. I think we have like 98 days, 97, 96 days left by the time this is posted. So 104 blogs is essentially a blog a day now. And I think I can do it. And, anyways, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. um, and I plan to mention those blogs on my marketing channels. So that's my plan. I plan to also use my blogs to create content for my other channels as well as drive traffic to my site. For me, my blog, I can really share more information. Same thing with YouTube. I can really share more information, but I also want you all to check out my blog. And so that's my main hub. Um, and here's the thing, if you want more traffic on your website, then blog. I don't know if that is clear, if you got that from anything that I said just a few minutes ago. But if you want more traffic on your website, then blog. So, pretty much here is my process for Pinterest and blogging. So, this is what I would do if I were you. This is what I do. Come up with your 3 or 4 content pillars, brainstorm subcategories of them, and use those categories to create Pinterest boards and then begin to blog. I recommend doing it in this order so that you can use Pinterest as a visual. You can look on your own Pinterest for inspiration about what you might want to write about. Um, and if you run into some issues with brainstorming subcategories, you can literally look on Pinterest and type in one of the 3 or 4 content pillars into the search bar on Pinterest, and it will drop down some suggestions for you, and write those suggestions down if they make sense for you. I mean, and you don't have to have 104 boards. I'm a little ridiculous. Okay. You can have as many boards as you want, but if you do some research on Pinterest, you'll find out that most people have at least 30. And here's another tip. If you were looking for content pillars, consider 3 or 4 common themes that can be found in your book or books. Okay, so here's my updated schedule. Last time I was showing y'all how I do what I do. So, because I work on a number of platforms, I dedicate a day to batch creating content for a platform for the week. So, in this case, Mondays are my blogging and Pinterest days. It's my goal to get 7 blogs written and 7 pins related to these blogs scheduled before I close my eyes Monday night. Next, Facebook and Instagram are secondary at the beginning of the year. I had Instagram and Facebook at the end, which really was crazy. It was crazy because not only were these platforms low priority, but I wanted to post the most on these platforms. Yeah, but like the fact still remains that Instagram and Facebook are my top lead generators. And so they're coming in second place. My initial goal was to post 5 times a day, every day for the year. I didn't even come close to that, but whatever I was doing worked because I was given so many new opportunities from Facebook. Specifically, I can now monetize my personal and professional account. Yay! So my goal is to get the Facebook bonus. Woohoo! I think I can do it. And then also, as far as content creating, um, 3 times a day. Yes, new goal unlocked. My new goal for IG and Facebook, yes, is to post 3 times a day, every day, and anything more than that is golden. And 3 times a day is way more realistic for me. So Tuesdays is when I create and schedule posts for Instagram. So I'm creating 21 posts um, on Tuesdays. And so that's not bad, y'all. I can do it. And last but not least, TikTok and YouTube. Funny, right? When I first started at the beginning of the year, YouTube was my main priority and TikTok was second. That was because I was chasing the bag. Y'all go back and look at that video. I was like thirsty, right? I was consuming so much content on creating a YouTube channel. I even took several paid courses. The issue was that I didn't have a clear view of who my target audience was and what kind of content I would create for them. So, yeah, I had ideas. Like, I have a bunch of ideas. I always have ideas. But the scripting was kicking my butt. And it wasn't until I got clear on who my target audience was and is that everything began to fall into place for me. And so now it's a whole lot easier. So TikTok and YouTube are growing slow but steady. I did meet my goal on TikTok. And so my goal there is just to post one time a day. On YouTube, I maybe have gained like 10 new followers. So from like 60 to like 70 on my YouTube account. I really haven't been taking YouTube too seriously. I initially was just reposting TikToks here as YouTube shorts and not being as strategic as I could be. I think I totally scrapped my YouTube and TikTok plan that I had at the beginning of this year. Or at least I totally scrapped my YouTube plan that I had at the beginning of this year. And so, no biggie. I'm getting back in the flow of things and I plan to post at least one video on YouTube a week and one TikTok a day. I still want to monetize my YouTube before the end of the year. That hasn't changed. And I still want them to pay me. So I'm not actively chasing the bag. I'm manifesting it. So here's my updated schedule. And yes, you will notice that Thursday says free, free, free. What's that about? Let's get into it. On Thursdays, I drop freebies. MissWin.gumroad.com. On Gumroad, y'all, I share ebooks and courses for authors and writers who invest in their craft, who want to know the full details of book publishing and the process. Right now, we are deep, y'all. We are so deep into talking about book marketing. So check it out and see if there is something that you may need. I've put a few links in the description. So get into it. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know what you would like to see more of. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video next week. Have a good one.